Okay, for any new mother having a baby, of course it's a time of great excitement and joy, but also there are so many changes in your life, especially in that first year. It's filled with questions, and a lot of those questions are not easy to answer. This morning, Pinky McKay joins us with what to expect in those first 12 months. Pinky, good morning.
Good morning, Kerri-anne.
Well, we all know it's a tough 12 months. You've got the euphoria, the joy, but it's hard work. Let's get straight to the point. What's the most difficult thing? Coping, I guess, with all the different emotions and different things you've got to do and what you've got to cope with. How do you cope?
We have to learn a whole new skill set, so it is really hard. And I think being kind to yourself is pretty important too, because you have things coming at you, you have advice coming at you, you have so much new stuff to learn, and everybody's telling you how you should be doing it. And I think sometimes we forget that we've got it in here. We actually can
be kind
do
to
this.
yourself and have confidence, but easier said than done. Are there tools that we need to employ to use that?
Yeah, look, you can ask yourself a few questions too. You know, when you get all this advice, is it safe? Is it respectful? Does it feel right to me? And ditch the rest of it. You know, learning how to shut out some of that advice and actually be the mother you want to be is more important too. But then skilling up on things like feeding, like sleeping, like, you know, just generally coping.
Okay, feeding, sleeping, eating, they're the biggest things that may cause issues. So let's go to, well, let's talk about crying, because I just cannot imagine if you don't have a baby who doesn't cry. This can be traumatic. How do you deal with it?
That's right. I've got 5 kids and my third one was the crier, and I used to carry her in a sling most of the time, go out walking in the evenings with my 2 boys, you know, and help her soothe. But look, what I say with the newborns in particular is it's a huge change from being inside the womb to outside. So I could say give your baby womb service. And there's 5 components of that, 5 W's. So it's keeping them nice and warm, warmth, water, a nice deep relaxation bath, wearing them, pop them in a sling, wrapping them because that just contains them, and you can use some special carry holds when you like, and womb sounds. And I find often if mums can just sit on a fitball or sit in a rocking chair and just gently bounce and hum, even if you don't know what's wrong with your baby, you're sort of holding the space. You're calming yourself down as you hum because your breathing has to calm down, slow down. So, you know, calming yourself down as you work with that crying.
Okay. Sleeping, again, especially if you've got a crying baby, getting baby to sleep. But what should we expect? How much do babies sleep?
All night in research studies is only 5 hours. So if your baby sleeps a 5-hour stretch, you can go to your mum's group or tell your grandma or whatever, my baby's sleeping all night. Because they always say, is he a good baby? And then they go, does he sleep all night? And you go, oh, yes, absolutely.
But sleeping all night means 5 hours.
5 hours, yes.
Not my 5 hours. That's hard.
It's not much. You know, you might get 5 hours, then have to get up and do a feed and get another 3 or 4 or whatever. But, yeah, 5-hour stretch, and it usually takes a couple of months before your baby gets to this.
What are the main reasons that babies won't sleep?
Well, they wake up to feed. Sometimes they're irritated by foods that might be going through your diet if you're breastfeeding, and caffeine is one to eliminate. Things you can do to help them sleep, a nice massage, and introduce a few bedtime routines too.
Okay. Last piece of advice for, you know, because that first 12 months is so critical. What should mums do if they haven't got the perfect baby?
Don't be frightened to ask for help, because everybody loves to be involved with a baby. You know, it's a privilege. You're not imposing on people. So don't be scared to ask for help and accept it. And leave those vegetables on the bench with the knife, and when the visitors come, say, I was just about to chop up the veggies for dinner.
Just, delegate.
Delegate. Delete and delegate, I reckon. You know, cut out all the non-essential jobs.
Don't exhaust yourself.
And also
save your energy.
Yeah, and work while your baby's awake so that you can rest when your baby's asleep.
Wonderful. Pinky, thank you very much.
Thanks, Kerri-anne.
Pinky McKay joining us.